This game, my friends, can kick your ass. But then again, this is based on the Ghosts and Goblins universe, where everything can kick your ass when you're King Arthur. But then again, you ain't Arthur saving a princess who lacks a sense of English grammar. No. You're fucking Maximo. Yeah, you know when this guy is so badass, the Grim Reaper himself wants to hang out with him, even in the sequel. So Maximo Ghost to Glory, or just plain old Maximo in the UK and Japan, is an early hack and slash by Capcom in late 2001. Them again. Okay, it's more of a platformer than a hack and slash. The story itself is pretty straightforward. You're a heroic knight named Maximo who came back from a war. Your advisor Achille betrayed your ass and stole your girlfriend, Sophia, who's the princess forced to marry the scoundrel. Achille had wrought evil in the land as your castle drills its way to the underworld, releasing the spirits and the undead. He also imprisoned the 4 sorceresses, which you'll need to help to stop the evil king. Apparently you got the Grim Reaper himself to help you on your journey, and lets you live again to stop Achille once and for all. Because
if there's no more dead, then I'm out of a job.
It plays like a 3D Ghosts and Goblins because it's in a spooky setting, the kinds of enemies, the familiar sounding music, a live system, and you have armor. When you lose your armor, you're down to your boxers, but you'll find extra armor pieces throughout the levels. Collect armor while your mouth is maxed out grants you temporary invincibility. But it's not like G&G because you could withstand 4 hits per bar, while only armed with a sword and shield. Some are temporary, like the elemental swords that gain extra damage to your enemies, and the ability to shoot projectiles if you have a certain power-up. Some power-ups can be combined with others to make yourself even more powerful. But the downside is that when you die, you lose your power-ups, except with the first few you got. But that could be upgraded with an extra slot when you defeat a boss and save one of the damn fine sorceresses. The Yalrag may look familiar if you heard of Susumu Matsushita. To keep it brief, he made some cover art for games in the late 80s to 90s, plus got involved with the character designs in Maximo, and one of my favorite PlayStation 1 gems, Motor Toon Grand Prix. Yeah, with all the good, there are some setbacks besides losing power-ups. When you lose your last life, you spend a death coin as currency to continue. But that cost increases every time you visit Grim, or he'll send you back to the title screen. Luckily, you'll find more by collecting 50 navis or spirits by smashing glowing statues. Saving the game is also an annoyance because you have to spend 100 coins in the pool in one of the 5 hub areas, which is full of enemies by the way. Luckily, the coins are as common as rocks in the game's levels, and some can be found in said hub areas. Lastly, platforming can be a bitch sometimes, because of the somewhat slippery controls and Maximo doesn't know how to climb on ledges until the sequel. I used to have this game as a kid, back in around mid to late 2002. Me and my brother played through this game in 2007, slashing skeletons, defeating bosses, and ripped zombies a new asshole. We were at the final stage, and we're about to face the final boss to get that Sophia ass, with shit-eating grins on our faces. Then the game pulls a middle finger and it crashed. Then we just laughed it off and tried again, and the same thing happens. It crashed. We have made so much progress, then all we got are wasted efforts. We were pissed, and I'm not letting go of that grudge until it got closure. So years later when I had a PS3, my wish was granted when the game was re-released on the PlayStation Store for $10, PS3 only. I bought the game, made rapid progress, and managed to reach Achille face to face. I've defeated his evil ass and then a second final boss appears, but I've managed to kick both of their asses. And after like 7 to 8 years, closure was mine. And I even filmed it. But that was lost. It sucks is that I don't get some of that Sophia ass. Even Maximo was down about it. At the plus side, there is a sequel which I've mentioned a few times already, and that improves the majority of this game. The downside is that the third of the supposed trilogy was cancelled, and the studio behind Maximo was shut down. It's a sad end to the Maximo series, but this ain't the only one that fans want a third installment from. Well, you'll find that out later, but not next time. Next time is actually well, they are getting a third game.